다에 니 조조 건축센터 그 파마직박이 빈자이 산이랑기 딘데 그 파르당 니츠딘데 카지 코랑기 파르잡주딘데 니츠 카지요니 쪽보딘데라 파 가서 우리가 그 론튼진이 땅야당 딘데 니츠 총야사리 자나기 가서 그 중화민망 찐튼 작업이 성화디 치조치야기 찹스기 나니 사샤 딘데 인디캅스니 로종하기 툰타 제인 세야직마 토스치르위니 지 가서 우리 딘데 칸데즈 차샤 니와 딘데 침볼로 종하기 툰타 제고에게 니츠지 카이치샤제기 디강라 사카지 지게 소토베게 리탕다오지 트윈투베 말다.
Hello, good evening. I was just there in the what's the name of that place? Park Theatre. So I will sing one song first. It's part of the journey I took 1.5 years ago, and I wrote this song because, as you have seen in this film, more than 124 Tibetans have self-immolated, and the reason only being that the situation in Tibet is so bad, and the world community is totally silent about it. And I was in Spain when I wrote this song, and the song is called Monks in Flames. And the why Monks in Flames is, at the time until the 25th self-immolation, they were all monks, and later on many more started coming. As I said before, more than 124 Tibetans have self-immolated, and many lay people, young men and women, have also desperately taken the same steps. And this is a song about the self-immolations. 중하리고네 알라솔라송동 중하리 덴바소야다리 대야다르베 알라수다조디 제보달라라 수준유이 Flames are high, the sorrows are deep, the snow's melting, the lion's tears on the charred bodies of their children, the cries of pain, the cries of loss. In the valleys of land of snow, mothers cry, the the father's mourn. We will rise from the ashes to free our brothers, to free our sisters. Mothers cry, fathers mourn for the loss of their children. Brave as ever, like the sons of the warriors in times of woe. In the valleys of land of snow, mothers cry, the fathers mourn. We will rise from the ashes to free our brothers, to free our sisters. In the valleys, flat of snow, mothers cry, their fathers mourn. We will rise from the ashes to free our brothers, to free our sisters. We will rise from the ashes to free our brothers, to free our sisters.
Thank you so much, Loten and Hildegunn. It is a privilege to stand here today and speak freely about Tibet without having to fear for my life. Just yesterday, a 22-year-old man, or boy I would say, burned himself in Tibet again, and he being now the 126th Tibetans who have self-immolated. My name is Tomo. I'm the leader of the Norwegian Tibet Committee, and the Tibet Committee is now this year 25 years since it was established, and our Chungdak Koren, who was one of the first founding fathers of mothers, who is here today, and it's really nice to see you here. And I would like to say that the Norwegian Tibet Committee will be celebrating its birthday throughout the year, and we already have started, and this is one of the activities we are doing. And we are very grateful to the three organizations who has allowed us also to be the part of this activity. And I would like to thank the three organizations who has made this project. The band expression, High Peaks, Pure Earth, Dechen Pembala. You are an inspiration to me, really, and you being born in exile, and you're still doing this big, great job. And of course, whatever you are doing here, you showed us through the High Peak Spear about the Tibetans who are expressing themselves inside Tibet and bringing it to us. And that's a great inspiration, and we should not forget it. And the second organization, that is Tibetan Center for Human Rights and Democracy was in Dharamsala in India, and Voice of Tibet, and Oystein, who's the director for the Voice of Tibet, and Fritur, who's given the financial support to make this project successful. I have written so many things throughout the movie here, and I don't think I'll have time to tell you all this. I just want to say that I'm proud to say that we are the Tibetan people we are not victims. We are separatists, we are splitists, we are Dalai Lama's clique, and we are proud to be that. And I want to say also that the more they suppress us, the more we will resist. And there is no denial to that. And that is the indisputable truth. And once we are born as Tibetan, we are politically charged. We cannot take that out from us. They can crush us, they can suppress us, they can torture us, they can put us to prison, but they cannot take Tibet out of the Tibetans. And the feeling of the Dalai Lama, for Dalai Lama, they can't take that out. And that you can see from all these young Tibetans who are born inside Tibet under the Chinese rule. And this is like Chinese have been there more than 60 years. They've been trying to liberate us. And still they're trying. They cannot take our Tibetans' mind out of Tibetans' spiritual mind from Dalai Lama. You know what I mean. Yeah. So, last thing that I want to say is the face, the Tibetan cause face. The face is not to feel sympathy for us more. That's finished. It's all over now. We have to have more stands from the governments. We have to have more active, like the movie told, that there should be more stronger stands, and that and the action should be more clear. That the support is not only sympathy. That it doesn't help only with sympathy. It should come into action. And the last thing, the second last thing, is that I think you asked me to tell the audience to come down and take a picture with some picture, something at the back later when I'm finished. And then afterwards we can gather at the salongen utenfor, and there will be possibility to buy some books from one Tibetan lady who has written a book in Norway, and it's beautiful, and you all should have a look at it. And that's for sale outside there. And most important, His Holiness is coming in May. His Holiness the Dalai Lama is coming in May, and everyone is welcome. And it is 25 years since he was awarded a Peace Prize. And please do give us, send us messages if you want to help regarding the visit or practical things. Okay? Thank you so much.
I saw free speech in Tibet.
Det er lagt til rette for at alle kan samles og prate i salongen utenfor. Det hadde vært hyggelig om flest mulig kunne bli med på det etterpå.